the official Robin Banks and welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, welcome to my channel. You will want to hit that subscribe button because this channel is full of drama and tea with the receipts, story times, and vlogs. And I'm a bitch from Brooklyn. Everybody loves a bitch from Brooklyn. Like, who doesn't love a bitch from Brooklyn? Period. As you can see by the title, this story time is about the time I got stood up. Yes, me, a baddie. Like, I got stood up. Me that don't link got stood up. Can you believe that? And I'm gonna give you guys all the tea about how a nigga try to play me and not link me. But before I get into this video, I know you guys see my hair. I mean, every video I switch it up. I keep the new wig on, but this one is very different and I did it myself. I'm sure you guys could tell. I tried my best though. I'm not a hair person, but this hair was sent to me by Amella Hair. Yes, they sent me a 14-inch 4x4 closure 613 bob. And I tried to color it myself with using the watercolor method. I even tried to record me doing it, but it was just a fail. And this is the best I could do. The hair itself is good though. It is fire. For 613 hair, I didn't really have a lot of shedding, tangling or anything like that. I was kind of scared to color it. Even though I was using the watercolor method, I was scared that the color would mess up the hair, but it didn't, and it took to the hair very well. It's just, I'm not that skilled, honey. I'm not that skilled. Amella Hair sent me the wig in this pretty packaging. It was a little satin bag, and I love these bags because I have so many wigs and it's hard to like store them, so I put them all in the little bags and then throw it in my little cabinet. And along with the hair, they sent me this little, like, I'm gonna say it's called a care package because it got some stuff in it. They sent me some lashes. They sent me some clips. They sent me a net cap, which I don't know why they sent this because I don't know what I'm gonna do with that, honey. We don't use those over here. And they also sent me these. I love to attach these to my wigs if I need to make them tighter. But yeah, thank you Amella Hair for sending me this hair. I'm gonna put all the information and the links down below so you guys could go purchase you a Bob 613 wig and try to experiment like me and maybe mess it up. Probably come out better than me. But
2 hours later,
get into what you clicked on the video for. Let's get into the tea of how this stupid boy stood me up and wasted my time. So we're gonna give this boy a name. We're gonna call him, we're gonna call the boy Elias. We're gonna call him Elias because that sounds like a liar, and that's exactly what he is. So it was this boy Elias. He always used to write me on Instagram all the time, and I just, you know, don't pay niggas no mind on Instagram. So he would always flirt, say little stuff like, oh, you look good, react to my stories, say he want me or whatever. And as you can guess, Elias was a scammer. I don't know why I just attract scammers. Like, I don't know, or they attract me, I don't know. But Elias was a little scammer boy, so he used to write me or whatever like, oh, I want to take care of you, I want to pay your bills, you keep playing with me. And I used to leave Elias right there on scene because, like, I don't fall for the jibber jabber boo. You gotta come hard, you gotta come correct. And so I used to always ignore him. One day he posted something on his story and I reacted to it because it was funny. It was like a little meme video or something. So I reacted to it and I was like, nah, this is mad funny. Like, this is mad funny. So that turned into a conversation. We was talking about the video, and of course he tried to slip his way into talking to me. Like, can I text you? I was single at the time and I was also bored, and I was going through I went on his page because every time I start DMing somebody or like talking to them or like flirting with them, I always go back to their Instagram for a reference because I'm like, why is it that I was dubbing you? I had to make sure I wasn't, you know, dubbing my soulmate. So I went on his Instagram. I'm like, why was I dubbing Elias? He's not ugly. Like, he was cute. He got a little fly. He got a little money, you know. He got chains, got a rollie on or whatever. So I'm like, why was I dubbing him? Like, I could have been talking to him. And he was persistent. I think the real reason why I wasn't talking to him because I don't like niggas that keep DMing me, because I feel like you a serial DMer and you DM everybody like that. So maybe that's why I was dubbing him. But at the moment, I'm like, girl, why you don't talk to him? Like, you dubbing him, he's cute. So he was like, can I get your number? I'm like, sure. I sent him my number and we started texting. So the texting went from text to FaceTime, and y'all know how it get once you elevate from texting somebody all day to FaceTiming them all day. Once you start FaceTiming somebody all day, that's your boo. That's your boo. That was my little boo. Like, we was talking nonstop, like falling asleep on FaceTime, waking up on FaceTime, like talking all the time. So Elias used to ask me like, oh, when I'm gonna see you, and I'm like, you're not seeing me, you gotta take me out. Like, I'm not pulling up on you. And he's like, oh, I'm not even trying to do nothing with you, I just want to see you. But boys be lying. Like, you know how niggas are. Like, first of all, if you want to see me, take me out. Like, it's not pull up to the crib. Like, you want to see me, take me out, period. So so I was basically telling him, like, I'm not coming to your crib, boy. Like, if you want to see me, you gotta take me out. So we was just making plans, and it's either we was just going back and forth making plans. But I feel like if we make a plan for Friday and Friday come, I'm not going to talk about it. I'm going to wait for you to talk about it. I'm going to wait for you to write me. I'm not going to hit you up. I'm not going to be like, oh, we still going out, because clearly you forgot about it if you're not bringing it up. And I'm not beasting to link up with somebody. I'm Mrs. Don't Ask to Link. So if you're not talking about it, I'm not talking about it. So that's basically what would happen between me and Elias. We will always make plans, but when the day come, I will never push it. It's like the ball is in your court. If he don't push it, I don't push it, we don't go nowhere. So I brought it up one day. We was having a conversation. I'm like, listen, boy, we've been talking for about 3-4 months every day. We still never saw each other, and you still haven't taken me out on a date. Like, you keep making these plans to take me out, and then the day come, you don't say nothing. He was like, you don't say nothing, and I'm not gonna push it. Like, if you don't say nothing, I'm just gonna think you forgot about it. So I'm like, that's how I feel. Like, if you're not saying nothing, I'm not saying nothing. I'm not fiending, I'm not beasting to link nobody. You want to see me, boo. We could do this. I could do computer love all day. We could be jonesing on the phone all day, texting all day. It's no problem by me. But I mean, hey, you want to link me, so I said let's go on a date. So we made plans again. So he was like, this time we're really going. I'm gonna take you out. He's like, I'm gonna take you to Philippe's. We're really going. Like, get yourself together. What time you get off for work that day? Get your outfit, get your nails done. And I was like, all right, we going to Philippe's. Like, if you're from New York, you know Philippe's is not cheap, honey. So we going to Philippe's. You want to wine and dine me? Okay, Elias. So the day comes around. I went to get my nails done. I think my hair was already done. I went to go get my nails done. And I got me a little cute Fashion Nova outfit or whatever. And I'm telling my friends, like, I'm going on a date tonight. Like, I'm going on a date. I'm gonna beat the fuck out my face. I just got my nails done. Like, I've been talking to this boy for 3-4 months. I want to see what he about. Like, it's nothing like meeting somebody in person. You could vibe out with somebody over the phone on FaceTime, text, and then meet them and they be some weirdo. So it's nothing like meeting someone in person. So I'm just like, oh, this might really be my lover. And it's crazy because I was dumping him. This might be my lover because we going out. We've been talking. What if I really like him in person? So anyways, the day of, we was talking. Mind you, the night before the date, we was talking all day. Like, oh, I can't wait to see you, boo. He like, when I see you, I'm going to hug you. I'm going to do this. I'm going to post you. We going to be posting each other. All this jibber jabber, right? Cool. So so I was on the phone with Elias that day all day. We was talking all day. We was talking about what time we gonna meet up, what we gonna do, all that. So we planned to meet up at 7. So around 5 o'clock, first of all, it takes me about 2 hours to get ready. So I always need to confirm the plans, like, before I start getting ready. So at 5 o'clock, I wrote him, like, what you doing? He was like, nothing, I'm about to go get a haircut. I'm like, well, what you getting a haircut for? You getting a haircut for me? He like, yeah, I'm about to look good for you. What you doing? You about to start getting ready. You should start getting ready. So I'm like, I'm going to start getting ready when you leave the barbershop. So he was like, cool. Cool. So he left the barbershop. He called me to show me his cut or whatever, and he was like, yo, since I'm coming from Harlem, because Elias was from Harlem, he's like, since I'm coming from Harlem, I think it makes more sense for you to meet me at Philippe's instead of me coming all the way to Brooklyn to get you. So I'm like, cool, or you could just send me an Uber to Philippe's, because why would I pay my own transportation to go on a date? You inconveniencing me, telling me this last minute. I thought you was coming to get me. So he was like, nah, you could just meet me, I'm coming from Harlem, da da da. So get ready. So I start getting ready. I put on my music. I'm getting in the vibe. I'm putting my makeup on, you know, fleeking my brows, like make sure my baby hair on my lace is lit, all that. Taking my time. I'm making sure, for me, my outfit look good on me. I'm putting on perfume. Mind you, at the time I'm getting ready, me and him are back and forth calling each other, but like we keep getting off the phone. You get what I'm trying to say? So he's just calling, checking in, like what, to see where I'm at with me getting ready or whatever. So I texted him when I was almost ready, like, oh, you still gonna send me an Uber? He was like, yeah. So I'm like, I'm almost ready. So he was like, all right. So now I got dressed and everything, so I'm calling him. I called him one time, no answer. I'm like, weird, because you answer every fucking call, every single call, like clockwork. Before it even rang, you on the phone. But I'm like, you know what, maybe he's putting on clothes, maybe he's driving to Philippe's, like maybe he can't answer the phone right now. I didn't think nothing of it, so I let it marinate, I let it sizzle. I sent him a text like, well, I'm ready. I wonder if I could still find the screenshots. I'm gonna include it in this video. I have to go deep on my text, but I texted him like, I'm ready. He was like, actually he was like nothing, because he didn't even reply. So I'm like, okay, maybe he's getting ready. So I was on Instagram, you know, I was on my phone, you know, texting my homegirls, you know, losing track of time, because I'm really trying to give him a little bit of time to call me back, because I'm not trying to be hounded his phone, because, you know, so I'm just like on my phone, you know, I'm looking cute. You know how it is when you look at cute, you making snaps, like, because, you know, I'm about to go to Philippe's, honey. I called him back. No, FaceTimed him. Ring, 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 and never said connecting. I'm like, oh, he might not have service. Look at me giving him the benefit of the doubt. I'm like, oh, Elias probably does not have service where he at. He probably driving. I let him marinate. I texted him 3 dots, because like, now you playing with me. At this point, it's past 7. You told me to be ready by 7 or meet you by 7. It's like going on 8 o'clock now. So I'm like, what the hell? So I'm telling my friends, like, I think like this boy's on some funny shit. He made me get dressed and now he's not answering the phone. My friends is like, call him, call him, call him, call him. I'm like, I'm not about to be hounding no nigga phone down. They like, call him, or maybe something happened to him. So I'm like, yeah, all right. So I starts calling. I'm talking like 15 calls, but it was all FaceTimes, because we was always on FaceTime. So I was just calling him on FaceTime. So my friend like, oh, maybe he don't got service, and you know, like, it's still gonna ring out even on FaceTime if the person don't have service. So my friend like, call him on the phone. So I start calling him on the phone. I'm calling. It's ringing out and then going to voicemail. So I'm like, he's not ignoring me. So I'm trying to still give him the benefit of the doubt. Like, all right, he's not ignoring me. So maybe he's not by his phone. Something happened, or he don't hear his phone. But it's like, I feel like if you know you got somebody getting ready to meet you, you should be on your phone. Like, if I know I'm meeting with somebody, I keep my phone close, because I know they're gonna contact me, feel me? So I'm like, nah, this is some funny shit going on. So now I started texting him in rage. I'm like, why are you playing with me? Do not tell me I spent an hour getting ready. Like, I take long to get ready, and 2, I'm lazy. I do not like putting on makeup. I don't like fixing my hair. Like, that shit is time consuming. So I'm like, do not tell me you made me get dressed to be on some funny shit. I'm like, if it's about going to Philippe's, if you ain't got it right now, if you don't got Philippe's money, we don't gotta go to Philippe's. We can go to, I'm lying, we had to go to Philippe's. I ain't gonna lie, he owed me. I wasn't gonna try to go to nobody else. I mean, we was going to Philippe's. I'm not gonna lie, you can't take me to the 5-star buffet. We was going to Philippe's. So, but anyway, I was like, what is it? Like, are you scared to meet me? Like, is there a problem? What is the problem? Why are you ignoring me? And I'm like, if you're not meeting me, tell me that, because that's all he had to do. If something came up, all he had to do was text me and be like, yo, I can't make it today, before I got my makeup done. I feel like I was more enraged because he was dead ignoring me. That's mad whack. I feel like that's so corny. Like, if you don't want to meet with somebody, you could just tell them you don't want to meet with them, or you can just tell them something came up. To have me just writing you and you not responding, it was getting me heated. So no, my messages are going. They're saying delivered. So I'm like, weird. Gave him some time again. And then y'all know, I told y'all in my other video that If I want a nigga attention, I'ma throw a sub on Instagram, because I know your ass gonna see it. So I threw a sub. Like, niggas be mad corny. They be fiend out to link you, and then when you link, they do some funny shit. Like, when you say, okay, we can link, they do some funny shit. Because he was fiend out to link me. You was in my DM for damn near a year. Then you was trying to link me. You was saying you want to finally meet me. You tired of the phone shit. And then we finally set a plan, set in stone a plan, and then you doing mad funny shit, disappearing. So I threw this up. Elias views the story. So now you playing with me, because if you viewing my story, that means you're on Instagram. That means your phone is in your hand. That means you see me calling and texting you, and you're ignoring me. So I called him again. Once I see he viewed it, I called him again. I FaceTime him. It rang twice, and then it said ding ding. That means he ignored it. I'm like, I know. I know this nigga not playing with me, y'all. This nigga was playing with me, y'all. I knew he was not playing with me. You playing with me? You playing with me? You playing with me? You see my story. You see me calling you, and you ignored me. You ignored me. Robin. Me. You playing me like that? Got something for that ass. You know I started calling that nigga phone down, right? I was calling, and then I texted him one thick ass paragraph like, boy, I went to our old DMs when he was just writing me OD, screenshotted it, sent it to him. Like, this is why I leave niggas right where they at. Because this is why I had you in my DMs writing me, and I was leaving your ass on scene, because you corny. I felt the vibe. It was a reason. I knew it was a reason why I was leaving you on scene. You are corny. My body was telling me you corny and leave you where you at. The minute I gave you a little bit of entertainment, you try to play me. I wrote him a whole paragraph. And you know what? The paragraph went green, which means he blocked me, y'all. So, all in all, I got stood up. But look, this is the cherry on top. I took my makeup off and all that, started getting comfortable, because clearly I was not going nowhere. And like I said, I'm on Instagram going through stories, because I forgot to block him, or like I forgot to even unfriend him or anything like that on Instagram. I was just so focused about him not answering my calls. So I'm going through stories. You know this nigga went on a date with somebody else. I went on his story. He was damn sure at Philippe's. He was at Philippe's, but I was not the person across from the table. I did see nails, though. It was nails across the table, so he was on a date with somebody. So I'm gonna think he was overbooked. My whole thing is, if you could not do it that day, you should have just told me that. Or I don't know if it was some weird game he was trying to play, some type of vengeance game, you know, like, oh, since you was playing hard to get, I'm about to play with you. I don't know if he was looking for revenge because I used to leave him on scene or what, but that was mad corny. That was whack. I'm not gonna lie. He hurt my feelings. But listen, that was corny, because if you had, it's like, if you was double booked, all you had to say is you can't on Friday and take me out on Saturday. We both single. I know how that be. But instead, you really sat on the phone with me all day. Just think about it. I feel mad corny, like I'm gonna cry. But you really sat on the phone with me all day. You watched me go get my nails done. You went to go get a haircut. You watched me you told me to get ready. You was FaceTiming me in and out, watching me get ready for you to not link me. And then on top of that, you didn't have the balls to tell me you're not linking me. You made me call you down, text you down, you're viewing my story, and you're out with another bitch. So that bitch saw me calling your phone all them times. That bitch saw me calling your phone all them times. You probably was sitting at the dinner like, yo, this bitch thought I was thinking her, babe. Had me looking a fucking fool, y'all. He stood me up, bro. He stood me up. And you know what's crazy? Fast forward to now. Elias tried to DM me the other day, and he was like saying some funny shit, and I was like, stop writing me. Like, I was cursing him out, like, stop. Why do you write me? Like, you know we not friends. Me and you don't par. Like, you know you played yourself. And you know what he said? You don't even know what happened. You never even gave me the chance to explain. What is there to explain? You made me get dressed. You made me get dressed. Made it seem like we was gonna be on a date, but you went on a date with another bitch. How can you explain that? It's nothing you could say in this world to validate the reason why you stood me up. It's nothing. It's nothing you could say. You a dub. You played yourself. And this is why all them other people that be DMing me, like serial DMers, would never get a time of day. Because the one time I gave a serial DMer a chance, he stood me up and he tried to play me. Got me fucked up. That's the story about how I got stood up by a fuck nigga. If you liked this story time, give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment below. A nigga ever stood you up and you have serial DMers in your DM? I think we all got serial DMers. If you do, let me know. And if you ever got stood up, put your story in the comments, because I want to know. How do you know? What's the first sign that you getting stood up? Because my first sign was when he viewed my story. Because if you view my story and you see me calling you, you have no intentions of linking me. Clearly, you're playing with me. What you think? Let me hear y'all stood up stories. And if you like this video, you will probably like all my other videos. So you might as well click the red button and subscribe to me, because we going up to 10K. We at 5 point something K right now. So it's about to be 5K, then 6K, then 7K, then 8K, then 10K, then 11K. And it's only up from there. It's up and it's stuck. Period.